what's up everybody? Okay,
Hello you guys.
Rada potong apa tu?
Blueberry cheesecake by Bismillah Bakes.
Yes.
So Bismillah Bakes ada dia punya name card kat sini. Okay, it's a home-based business by a SAHD named Tara.
Tak pernah dengar.
So SAHD means she's not a stay-at-home mom, she's a stay-at-home daughter. Okay, a very talented young lady, and dia bikinkan kita fruit tart and blueberry cheesecake today.
Yeah, and the fruit tart is so cantik, very
Thank
good
you.
for occasion macam
Birthday.
macam tunang, macam wedding, they are all very suitable. Yeah, so nanti kita, so you all can follow her IG Bismillah Bakes, and there's also her contact number over there. Okay, so selamat datang ke Pepot Dalam Rumah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillah Bakes.
Alhamdulillah.
So hari ni
Coba dia tanya sedap. Tangy, sweet, sedap. Dia punya crust is also just nice.
I
I
think
love
it's a
it.
non-bake
This is not
Home econs teacher cakap tau, maknanya sedap lah.
Approve. I love the tanginess. Kalau tak, muak.
Dia punya carrot cake pun sedap.
Siapa dapat? Siapa dapat carrot cake?
Yang bayar protection fee lah. Tak bayar tak dapat lah.
I love it. Tak rasa muak.
So anyway, okay, while kita enjoy this Bismillah bakes Bismillah Bakes. So we already have few episodes ke depan, tapi kita tak dapat officially welcome Dina balik.
Welcome back, Dina.
Welcome back Dina. So Dina baru balik daripada maternity and tada!
Welcome.
Hello,
Okay, so today's topic is something very close to Dina, which she of course as a mom who just gave birth to a baby. Sebab during the process where she just gave birth, we could see that she wasn't active in kita punya chat room. She's going through a lot with the baby and all that. So hari ni topik kita adalah about postnatal. Because lain anak, lain experience, lain ragam. Yeah, so I think it seems that it's been a little bit challenging for Dina this time. So jom Dina, kita dengar cerita you pula.
Dia cakap yes.
Oh yeah.
Nah, Lala.
I feel postpartum is dear to all of us. Kan? Because all of us go through, maybe some of you guys may have gone through postnatal depression. Who has gone through postnatal depression?
Almost.
Low key.
I think
Low-key.
like Aisha said, maybe mine's more the blues
Blues. I was actually diagnosed with prenatal depression, but postnatal pun. So I was on medication actually. Makan ubat tau. Psychiatrist bagi. Just to make sure that I was back to normal. But that was the darkest time of my life. It's like you always overthink. You think semua negatif lah. Fikir negatif. Apa pasal macam ni, asal baby macam ni. It's like always self-blaming, which is not me. As a person, I'm very positive sebenarnya. I like to think good of things and all. But at that point, it's like, apa pasal semua very negative, very...
Semua tak betul.
Semua tak betul, very scary. And then people around me pun bukannya faham. Then what saddens was people close to me said, kau kena banyak istighfar, kau tak cukup iman. It's very hurtful when people say like that because it's not a choice. It's my hormones kan. I think a lot of things that orang cakap that they think they are giving advice, but in fact it's hurtful.
They're putting more in burden for the feeling.
For the feeling. Kita dah lah burn out. Kita every 2 hour feed. Lagi boys. Every 2 hour night feed and all. Kita tak cukup tidur. And like you have all this kind of thing and people say, oh kau tak cukup iman. It's like, it's not kind.
Bila diorang cakap
Can see you very emotional already.
bila
despite.
kita
Not kind.
burnout or depression and they say, tak payahlah, tak bersyukur ke. Then you feel like, is it me? Is it I'm the problem?
It's actually your hormones. It's just that period of time. And alhamdulillah, it was just a phase. Once I was off the meds, I was back to myself. It's like everything was fine. But no matter what, I enjoyed the baby phase. I told you, I love cuddles and I love the bond with the baby. I've been a breastfeeding mom from 2012. Alhamdulillah, baru Azrul win off.
Congratulations.
Azrul is turning 4 in November, but he alhamdulillah baru win off. So yeah, imagine for So nearly 13 years of my life, I've been feeding at night.
Wow.
Wow.
13 years.
Yes.
Wow.
So, takkanlah kita tak penat.
Yeah.
Takkanlah kita like every day nak be perky and all. So kalau I snap ke apa, sometimes like people think that you need to istighfar, you need to be more calm, but they don't understand the mental load that we have as a mother. Ya, dengan diorang punya homework lain, dengan diorang punya makan lain, dengan kita punya own nutrition, kita nak kena make sure we eat well because we're breastfeeding. So yeah, I don't think it is an easy phase for any moms out there. It is not easy. Even if you start to use formula feed, the night they wake up berapa kali, kita punya we don't get enough sleep. That is for sure akan get our moods off.
Of mood swing
Mood swing.
Mood swing. So Dina, we can masa yang in the chat room we can see that nasib baik dah you ada banyak kakak-kakak kat
Yeah.
sini. Gitu
Moves up today because I know there's all these experienced moms.
Ya.
Moms
Dah
of
lah
four,
experience
moms of
lah.
twin.
Badan macam support pillow. Sedap. So okay, maybe you can share with the viewers and the listeners. We notice that you in the chat room kan you cakap dulu Dina tak macam gini. It's so different from Dania. Dania was not like this and all that. So how different is between these two kids?
Okay, so with Danya, I had baby blues. Baby blues, but only for 2 weeks saja. But I think it's normal because first time parent and it was like a shock for me. Macam like, this is my life now. I have to wake up every night.
Oh, that's
I have
called
to
baby
feed.
blues ah.
Yeah. Then I felt macam stuck. Macam I felt in the dark gitu. Because especially now kita ada Instagram kan. Then I see everybody's like having fun, going out. You know, that used to be my life. Macam like freedom. And now, and when I had Danya during the baby blues, I felt macam confined. Then some more like confinement. You cannot go out. Then the food also confined. Then because you're bleeding, right? Then we cannot solat. So macam kau solat kan, we have a connection with Allah kan. Then baca Quran pun ada connection with Allah kan. But then when I uzo, then cannot do that. But very different the feeling. Then the hormones, it was a lot. But Daniel was only like 2 weeks. For him, the first 2 weeks I was okay because I stayed with siapa ni?
Syahir's mom.
Syahir's mom, my mother-in-law, which I think is needed lah. I think it's needed for Syahir. Because for me, I'll be resting, I'll be sleeping. But Syahir will be taking care, if kita balik rumah kita sendirian, he'll be taking care of me, him and Danya. And then Danya, because she's first time being a kakak, right? So I think because of that, she had a lot of meltdowns.
So she did?
A lot of meltdowns.
Macam like so unlike of her, right?
A lot of meltdowns.
Such
Such as macam as simple as we changing his diaper, then her leg will be be near his head. Then we say, can you please move your leg? She will put her leg there some more.
Oh,
like that.
Wow.
Or like macam simple things macam like very sensitive. Macam if she wants something she cannot get, then she'll cry. Like normal tantrums lah, meltdowns lah. And I don't blame her because she's going through a lot. Then macam like she's very used to having me to herself. Kan? And then suddenly now she see me only being with him, and because with him C-sec, so my movement is very limited. Because sakit kan, so I only have the energy to care for him. So when Danya noticed that difference, then the more she had all those meltdowns lah. So for the first 2 weeks I was okay because I had my mother-in-law to jaga him. So daytime, my mother-in-law jaga him. Then Syahir or his sister will jaga Danya. Then daytime, I will usually rest. Tapi at night, I have to wake up lah to feed him. Walaupun formula, but I still wake up. Syahir tries. An unpopular opinion, tapi to me, I prioritize Syahir's sleep. Because kalau dia penat, dia senang sakit. And to me, I need at least one
functioning adult.
Sorry?
One functioning adult.
Functioning adult. I tak kisah I penat, but I need him to be strong. Because kalau dia lemah, then I have to step up. But I don't want to do that. I don't mind being tired, but I need him to macam how to run the show.
Yalah.
Something like that lah.
Yeah.
Then after that, so I was kind of okay. Then I think the postpartum depression started when Syahir had to go for reservist. Reservist, but Alhamdulillah his reservist was only for 2 weeks, and their office hours. So at least during night time he can take over. But then it's different because dengan Dania, after 4 weeks I jaga Dania myself, and I had no problem. I loved the journey. I loved motherhood because of her. So senang. Macam like dia tidur, okay, susu. Then play with her, tepuk-tepuk tidur. And she can sleep in the crib for like 2 hours around there. So the cycle is very predictable and repetitive. But then with him, lepas susu, then he nak terus tidur. Macam ni, he wants to sleep already actually.
Yeah.
So, but at that point of time, I tak tahu. Then after that, he cry for 2 hours. Cry.
Oh no.
It was like from 11 until 2 p.m.
Lama tu.
11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it was Syahir's first day reservist, and that was when he suddenly want to cry like that. So I also broke down lah. I macam like,
Then you have, oh my goodness,
so
Dania.
like that, and he'll cry like that. He'll cry like that.
Dia macam jangan
jatuh ke air.
jangan.
So macam like
I can
going
imagine.
through postpartum with him was the hardest thing. Hari S pun tak susah macam ni. The hardest thing and the darkest thing I've ever gone through. Macam I felt I had no one.
No wonder you were so quiet.
I was so tired, but I cannot do anything. I still have to carry him. I still have to soothe him even though I'm tired. Because I cannot pass him to anyone. I still have to hold him, and I was like, Ya Allah, why are you testing me like this? Then times
Dania was still at home.
she's at childcare.
You send lah.
Shahir send.
Oh, okay. Syahir pasal dia service balik
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, he's the person in charge was very understanding. So he reached lambat. So actually have to reach there by 9, but Syahir will reach there almost 11. Then
Send Dania dan Hiko.
yeah, then
Oh my goodness.
actually balik, he has to balik 5, but then I don't know whether maybe I don't say but
He get released earlier lah.
released earlier, the encik. I think encik lah really.
Okay, kalau Encik's wife happen to see, don't pass on. This is unreported
But these
offline.
are case by case basis, why? I think at the end of the day is a reservist
because
saja
it's also a
kan.
newborn kan.
Yeah, I think people over there.
The fact that Syahir tak minta defer dah bagus. He still goes for it.
So wow.
Nothing was compromised.
Wow, that was like, yalah, I pun
Very
imagine
intense.
masih tengah sakit, belum lagi baik, sama yours is a C-section.
Yes, yeah.
And I think especially for, I don't know, but for me the hardest times of postpartum was after the highs of real estate. Kalau real estate tengah slow, tak susah. Pasal you are used to the life macam relax, chill. Saturday satu viewing, Sunday satu viewing, chill. But if you tengah fast like because you were doing so well, you were very fast kan?
Yeah.
Oh, pergi video taking, buat podcast, buat ni, pergi lawyer appointment. You are doing everything already.
Yeah.
And then come back, you are spending like at least 4-5 hours a day doing your editing, doing your posting. So she is not doing one role tau. She's doing everything already. A HDB appointment, viewing, podcast, editing. And then suddenly you bukan tap to slow down tau. You are like emergency brake, slow down. You really feel like suddenly the solidarity macam suddenly so quiet gitu you can get depressed.
Yeah.
Very depressed. Because you dah biasa apa? Balik, campak barang-barang, keluar. Oh, because our job is very hype. Oh, pergi viewing, pergi appointment, ambil closing. Then suddenly you screech to a slow down. You are like, oh, postpartum, I feel so sore, I feel so pain. Makan makanan tawa-tawa. Sudden 360 degrees, you will feel very
Tak best lah. Basically like confined lah. So I felt very confined, macam I was in my darkest moment. Then I think the postpartum started because macam that experience, but repetition for the next 2 weeks.
2 minggu
2 minggu. So it was really, I would say it was hell for me. Okay, no, not hell. Alhamdulillah, syukur.
Take it back.
Until today, I don't know what's the reason why Allah put me through that. but it was very tough. Maybe he wants to teach me,
Make you tougher.
make me tougher.
Prep you for the...
Maybe next one, maybe my cucu. Later Danya say, how? At least I know what to do. Yeah. Then, so macam there were moments like, it got so bad that I would just watch TV, I would cry. And then, I makan, I nangis. I cuci pinggan, I nangis.
Really? We were so worried when
Because
we,
it's like,
we
his
saw
cries, macam trauma gitu. Like his cries like keep repeating in my head. Then I'm like, oh, tomorrow is going to be the same thing. Or like macam when Shahid tries to like calm him and he still cry. Then I'm like, I have to be there. Like,
you say, you
so like macam like, when I see his face, macam when he's smiling now, right? Then I'm like, kesian dia. Like, it's not like he asked to cry every time, right? Macam like, he also doesn't know how to soothe himself.
Dia
So
pegang
I'm,
mama, dia pegang mama.
so I'm like, oh God, then sometimes I feel bad for being macam upset.
Everybody have their moment. Yeah, sometimes kita macam... Memang mamis, we do have our guilt trip lah. Kadang-kadang kita rasa macam, alamak penatnya, alamak dia ni bisingnya, alamak dia ni, apa ni asyik tanya the same thing. Why can't you just be with your father? That kind of thing. But Alhamdulillah, this is the reason why Allah put you through all that. Yeah.
So then after the 2 weeks, okay. So bila Dina go through that, you know, you apa-apa cry semua, Shahid can't do much also because it's an emotional thingy, right? He just need to be there for you. So bila dia balik reserve, dia terus take over ke macam mana?
Yeah.
You pun kesiankan dia pasal dia penat kan?
So Alhamdulillah, for during daytime, his naps are not long macam Danya. Danya, she can sleep in the crib for 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours pun ada. But for him, he needs to be carried all the time during daytime. And I wish I can just put him down easily. But I'm so traumatized by his cries that macam, imagine after 2 hours he's crying and I finally put him down to sleep. I'm not willing to put him down for him to cry all over again. So I would just put him in my arms and I would just sit down. So macam when I don't reply you guys, it's because sometimes my phone is there and I'm stuck. I cannot move and I just watch TV. So then I'm so scared of his cries to the point like Shahid keluar pergi kerja and I only makan when he balik kerja.
Baru nak tanya, then you makan macam mana?
When he balik, then I makan.
Berjam lah tu.
And then
Itulah rahsianya dapat kurus balik.
then macam like, then when Danya comes home, Danya needs my attention. So when Shahid takes over, I have to be there for Danya, play with her, so that then I started to see less meltdowns and tantrums. Yeah. Then
Dana memang nak attention
She
lah.
needed mama's attention.
but macam like when she saw me crying, right? Then after that she say, "What's up? Go say sorry to mama. You make mama cry." And then there was one time she saw me crying. Then she say, "Mama, you're a good mom."
That is so touchy.
Yeah.
How old is she?
3.
24 January.
And mak dia adalah kat sini macam rasa guilty about this and that.
Yes.
And she is reassuring you that you're a good mom.
And then like when she see me stressed kan, she will like macam, then she hold my hand, then we watch TV together.
I mean, she mirrors what you've been doing. She mirrors you.
Alhamdulillah.
Ni nak tidur ni, nak
So
tidur.
macam like, yalah, postpartum, yeah, I've experienced both sides now. And now I understand why some moms, they want to quickly go back to work.
Yeah.
Because they don't get to experience what I experienced with Danya. But maybe because they experience what I've experienced with Musab. Yeah, so, yalah.
Like for me, I only experienced this with my first child. Itu pun sebab, you know lah, orang-orang tua kata apa, darah manis. Perai, ya, darah manis. So what happened is that, bila maghrib je dia akan nangis.
Okay, that's the teaching hour.
Yeah, so bila maghrib je dia akan nangis. So during that period, it went on for a week tau. So sekali satu hari tu kan, and dia nangis apa nangis lah. Dia nangis, I nangis lah. So faham lah, you know. Because dia punya nangis macam apa tau. Nangis dia macam orang Jawa kata geger. Geger je. Macam like really shaking, really like macam sampai tak bernafas tau. So then, but that one was, after that my father azan bilik kita kan. Bila my father azan bilik kita, lagi dia nangis. Lagilah aku nangis. Yeah, and some is my first child. Habis dah tu, after that, we decided to switch rooms. when we switch rooms, that's when my daughter stopped crying maghrib. Yeah, so that was the only period lah. That was the only period. Dia nak tidur.
Ya, dia nak tidur.
Yeah, that was so that was the only period yang I macam go like macam nangis because my daughter nangis. So even at that time, even after 1 month, my husband takut nak bawa dia keluar.
I take her out.
The mic kena keluarkan. The mic.
Yeah, I will take my mic. Sorry.
Kasih pada JM lah, mic.
Kasih baby pada dia.
Baby, JM take the baby please.
Bukan nanny, Manny.
Many. Yeah. So that was the only time ah. Tapi bila my second one, not really. Tapi memang jenis 2 jam nangis macam kena pukul pasal nak susu. Whereas when it comes to Haziq, actually I'm very lucky. That's why when I hear you all ni semua this generation yang bahasa jagaan Aziri, yolah, I really salute you guys. I'm very pampered. When I give birth to my first and second, my arwah grandmother masih hidup. Dia tak kasih I mandikan baby. Dia kata dalam pantang jangan main air. So practically I cannot. So basically dia yang mandikan, my mother or dia mandikan my first 2 kids. And then when it comes to my last child, I have a helper. And my mom was staying with me.
Wow,
so
best.
seriously. So bila yang masa Haziq tu, before, I think 2 months before I gave birth, I already dah work from home because I was too heavy. And then bila I gave birth to him, I rasakan semuanya sakit. Like nak beranak sakit. Bila the first 2, I don't even feel doktor belah kat bawah. Yang ni semuanya rasa. Habis dah tu, they call it the uterus contraction.
Oh,
I
sakit.
didn't know uterus contraction is sakit because the first 2 tak rasa. Ya Allah, yang ini sampai I minta the highest punya painkiller lah. Doktor nurse kata apa? I see you again? No, you're not going to see me again. So bila Haziq kan,
dia punya tu.
it was so painful. I didn't know that uterus contraction is so painful. So dah lah I got susu badan, my son tak nak minum. So I wouldn't say I go into a state of depression lah. Tapi semuanya tak kena. Then I was from 65 kg to almost 90 kg. Baju daripada size M to triple XL kind of thing. Wah, it's like macam, really like the moral, the ni semua very down tau.
Yeah.
It was very down. But I was lucky because bila I dalam keadaan tu, I can still pass my baby to someone.
Yeah.
But whereas you, that's why salute korang jaga sendiri.
But I wouldn't recommend. Now going through, because my mistake was I thought he would be like Dania. Yeah.
You thought it would be easy to control the situation.
But I would highly recommend those yang nak jaga seorang kan, hire a confinement nanny. At least confinement nanny. At least macam you have a second person. Yeah.
You mesti, at the end of the day, you mesti nak kena ada rest.
Yes.
Sekarang you rasa, some of you out there memang you all macam kuat. Macam say, dia memang semua dia buat sendiri. Tapi you nak kena fikir in the long run when you are older, you push yourself so hard now physically, you might brittle when you are older.
Correct.
Brittle faster.
Yeah.
So nak kena be very careful also. I mean, at the end of the day, I think kita mothers always forget about self-care lah.
Yeah.
And every time we do self-care or self-love kan, kita rasa guilty dengan anak kita.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just a simple thing of going out to go for facial ke, spa ke, just to tinggalkan 1 jam, 2 jam. Kita rasa macam, so guilty about it, right? Yeah. So I think very important for us mothers to have self-care.
Yeah.
Lala,
No.
twins. Tak ada ke kau
Asyik.
kena rasa macam gini semua? Oh ni.
Tak, I tahu apa dia buat. Kai.
Abang. I mean, twins.
Yeah, but mine the more difficult than the twin boys is Ajani because that I have zero knowledge of anything, how to hold the baby, how to
The first one,
Yeah, the first one
More
is
difficult than the twin boy.
yeah, because the twin boys I feel like
First time experience
the twin boy I'm like okay whatever lah. Dia nangis pun dah tak dengar already. But if Ajani is like macam nak pegang saya budak ni. Like if I pecahkan or something like that.
Takut fragile.
Correct, because ada people near anak when my cousin whoever give birth like the baby dah kuat sikit like musab like that, then I will carry. But that one cry also I can give other people straight away. But this one is like no return say when
No
I have
return
Ajani.
policy.
Yeah.
Lifetime warranty.
Yeah, so when Ajani came out it's like we moved in. We were already at our own house. So Umi, Abah, Urut, my mom all were there for like about a month like that lah. Then reality kicks in where I have to go back to work, etc. Right. So that's where I realized that okay, I don't think I am a mom. At that point in time, I had this guilt trip thing. Because when she cry, I don't know how to put her down. I don't know how to make her stop. So that's the guilty part that I am. I'm a cool auntie. But with my own baby, I'm like, how to stop say?
Pegang je lah. Pegang je.
That's how to stop the baby crying. So to a point where when I cannot take it, Umi Abah will take Ajani. Then they will always message, oh Ajani tengah tidur. Then I'm like,
Then you're like,
yeah. Like what?
I understand.
What is what?
I understand.
Dengan aku kau buat hal. Kau lain kau tidur.
And then with Umi is like, oh dia masih tidur. Like really 4 hours straight tau. Ajani is tidur, sleeping. But then when she came home, and then me and Kai cannot put her to sleep. Umi Abah enter the house only, dia tidur. And I'm like,
Ni apa? Orang apa ni?
Then me and Kai like thinking like okay. Then you know to the extent that we take Ajani midnight after morning, she cannot tidur, stop crying, right? We actually drive to Umi Abah house. On the way there, dia dah tidur. So literally, we bring her back up in the car seat. We put her there. Then kita terus tidur. Like she sleep in the car seat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's like to
so
the extent.
tired, right?
Yeah, to the extent we cannot. Then sometimes we thought like at night we joke we stand by to sleep in the car already.
nak drive dia around.
That was masa tu umur dia berapa? During the
Newborn lah.
Newborn,
During the first month tu lah.
Yeah, more. Ajani
About
drag
3
all the
months,
way. Yeah, about 3 months.
Oh,
She's
my.
that hard to put to sleep with just
kesian
me and
dia.
Kai. Yeah. So every time when Kai go to her, I'll cry.
Yeah, I know.
Then I will keep sending him. I have so many photos I sent to Kai, Ajani, right? Then my face, then I look very sad.
But I know the feeling macam that time when Syah had to go reservist, like a part of me macam ada rasa macam resentment sikit towards him because I'm like, you choose your reservist over me, over my mental health.
faham.
Macam like I literally went through depression just so you can go through a last cycle. I was that upset at him lah, but at the same time I know it's his last cycle. So okay lah, I just macam okay fine go. Yeah, but so hard.
I keep messaging Kai.
Habis dah, you tak ada?
Tapi I feel actually my youngest one, she was a very easy baby, Fatia.
InsyaAllah.
But small little things add up to make me low-key depression. Yes.
During Fatia?
Yes. Number one is funny because my helper of 3 years, bila I pregnant dengan Fatia je, dia cakap dia nak berhenti.
Aduh.
Dia cakap dia dah lama tak balik kampung, dia nak berhenti, dia nak kahwin. So I was like, okay, tak apa. I was quite sad. Then I took a new helper. I made a mistake, I tak interview. So I went to the agent tunjuk biodata. Agent cakap, okay, this maid is good. I did a placement for her 2 times, she successfully completed her contract. So I like, okay, done. I will take her, no need interview. Kali she came 1.5 months before I gave birth to Fatia. The minute she came, she saw me, my 3 boys and my pregnant stomach. Kali dia cakap apa tau?
I want to go home.
Tak, dia cakap, saya sebenarnya tak biasa jaga budak kecil. Then I said, tak, B. Agent cakap, kamu dah biasa jaga family, dah 2 kali kontrak di Singapore. Kamu dah biasa jaga budak kecil. Dia kata, yelah ma'am, yang saya jaga tu budak dah besar. Ini kecil, saya tak biasa jaga baby.
Oh no.
I felt so hurt, but she was already there. And
But at
I'm going
least
to
she's
give...
truthful.
I'm going to give birth in the next month. So I was like, okay, never mind, let's see. So when the first month I gave birth to Fatia, dia tak offer nak dokong pun. She just go about lah. Dia bangun pagi. She help shower my kids. She help me and her send my kids to childcare. Dia masak. But she don't help me when after I gave birth to Fatia, she don't help. So that was one. Then Nas was at his busiest. Pasal kita close deals quite a number lah before I gave birth. So he was at his busiest. Bibi tak participative with Fatia. And I feel like, that time like 6 months before, I was still like doing everything lah. Buat sales, buat viewing, buat HDB appointment. Then suddenly now I'm like left at home with a helper that I I and her don't get along. And there was no chemistry between me, her and the baby. I macam, tak boleh lah. I'm just not into it. So once he step out, I and Fatia will go inside the room. I would lock myself up. I tak keluar. I tak makan. Kadang-kadang I tak mandi. So when Nas come home, baru I keluar. Dia kata, you don't want to try? I say, I cannot. I got no chemistry with her. She look at Fatia, dia pun macam tak ada chemistry dengan Fatia, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not. I'm really sorry. I'm just not. I'm not feeling it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, you sensitive to you.
I'm feeling very. I think yes, that's the word.
You're one and only girl.
I'm feeling very sensitive.
You feel very sensitive.
I feel macam rejected. Pasal the minute she saw me, she said, "Oh, saya tak biasa jaga baby." And when I came home from the hospital, dia tak warm welcome. So I
But
macam
she manages the 3 boys lah.
average lah. But
Tu kemas rumah.
more to kemas rumah. So after that, I diam je for 2 weeks. I just stay in the room. I tak keluar pun.
Wow.
I just stay in the room. And I cakap, you tak nak try and talk things out? I say, I'm just not feeling it. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling it.
It's a lot on your plate already.
I'm not feeling it. I'm so sorry. I can't work it out. I'm not feeling it.
Dah lah hormone everywhere. Dapat orang macam gitu, macam kita sensitif lah.
I'm feeling very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that you have a helper is to help you to relieve all this stress off your shoulder.
Correct.
But
And it wasn't even Fatia's fault. Fatia was an easy baby.
Yeah.
She can self-soothe.
Wow.
She can self-sleep.
Wow.
InsyaAllah.
She, baby time, okay lah. We just put puting. Bila dia dah besar sikit, 6 months and above, she will suck her finger to sleep. But I feel somehow I feel the rejection lah. Macam
Yelah.
I'm just not so happy with everything. But after that, I told Nas, I think I'll take this up on my own. I know a few friends who are handling a maid agency. I say I'll take this up on my own. I choose another person. I say minta maaf sangat. I say I'm so sorry, it's not working out. Minta maaf baby. Saya ambil orang yang baru yang lebih senang dengan penjagaan baby.
Anak kecil lah.
Yeah. But also in the car, she said the same thing again. So I took a cab. Me, because I cannot drive. I tengah dalam pantai kan. Myself, Bibit dengan Fatia. So she turned, she said, sorry ya ma'am, saya betul-betul tak biasa jaga baby. Then I said, okay lah. Then I don't feel so guilty.
She's
because,
apologetic about it.
yeah, so she was just being honest. Then she just tak biasa.
Kita at that stage memang sensitif.
Yeah, but it was me lah. I'm feeling very sensitive.
Understand, not your fault.
Yeah.
But after that, the next one who came, okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Yeah, you fathers out there, you nak kena faham tau. Kita ni hormones are everywhere. Blood dah over the flow.
Blood dah over the flow
Yeah, over the flow lah.
Kita tengah nifas, kita
Yes.
tak boleh ibadat tau. Kita tak boleh solat. Kita boleh zikir lah, of course. But kita tak boleh solat. So there's one lack of connection with Allah that we cannot
Correct.
do to get back into balance.
Betul. Yeah. So mummies out there, if you macam Dina cakap, you can take care of your kids yourself. Tapi like I say, it's very important to have self-care, self-love.
Self-care and a support system. So
Yeah,
at least
correct.
It's too much for you, then at least pick up a phone, then
Yeah.
call.
That just one phone call, orang berbual dengan you kejap je, it helps lessen the burden. Yeah.
Correct.
You don't have to wait for that person to message you. Macam misalnya Dina, we were so worried. We just personally we message her separately. Then she at least dia berbual dengan kita. I hope it did help to release something of your mind.
I pula tengah fikir apa tau. Kalau aku nak call Dina message Dina ni, takut
Dia
lagi
tengah tidur.
overwhelming. Tengah tidur ke, tengah busy dengan baby ke. So I didn't. Yeah, so I didn't. But it was surprising to see, Dini quiet sangat. Then something wrong.
180%.
No, but the best thing is they senyap-senyap, but suddenly ada goal award.
Masya Allah.
Alhamdulillah, the thing about working in pairs kan is that while I jaga baby, Shahil will be doing the work.
Alhamdulillah.
So he does a lot of behind the scenes. He does the viewing, he does the paperwork, he does everything.
Yang dia buat video tu, dia try.
He has to take video. Then his cousin help take the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I edit cepat-cepat lah.
But it's nice that he step out of his comfort
He
zone.
has to.
Kalau
He
tak
wants
dia
to
macam
become
he's always behind the camera. Sekarang he's in front of the camera and then he tries juga. Copy your way cute sih.
Oh, tu kekek ah. Tu
The
kekek.
leg in the air.
Syahir kat rumah tersedak-sedak agaknya kita berbual dengan dia pasal dia.
So ladies out there, please take note, okay? Apa ni, kalau dalam, you feel that way, right? You reach out to your friends and please don't be shy to ask for help. Kita wanita ni kan, I mean, we want to do everything ourselves because ikut cara kita. But like I said, self-care, self-love is still very important. Because dalam rumah tangga, kita wives is actually the pillar. Jatuhlah the whole family.
Very
kan? Macam I'm sure Syahir feels right because you are in that kind of mood kan. Dia balik rumah mesti dia rasa rumah tu macam suram, macam like low key, lack of energy, betul tak? I'm sure he does. Then ultimately it can also affect dia juga.
Betul.
Yeah, okay. So mummies out there, nevertheless, good job. Okay, and
or maybe daddies out there. You jangan cakap mummies out there. Daddies out there. If you want to make our postpartum journey better, maybe you order-orderkan Grab ke, belikan handbag baru ke.
Jangan lupa. Sweet treat always helps.
Call dia daripada Bismillah Bakes. Okay, so we see you guys again in the next episode in Pet Pod Dalam Rumah.